Give you a sense of what it's like going through the disease RP. We have a patient here, and that's Rosalinda and her husband Herman, and they're going to talk to you briefly to give you a sense of what they're going through and how much they have invested in this.
Okay. Hi everyone. It's me again. I saw you, I think, 2.5 years ago. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't see any of you, and that's kind of helpful because I have a fear of speaking in public. So they told me it's an empty room. I'm so excited. I can't wait to be the recipient of this. I've lived my whole life with this. And I was reminding my daughters that I didn't like trick-or-treating because I couldn't see in the dark. I said, this is not fun. I'm tripping. I lost my candy. I wanted to stay home and hand out candy. But mostly I want this because I'm a mom, and I would be such a better mom if I could drive them around. And right now it's my husband. He's dedicated his whole, our entire marriage to taking care of me and our son with autism. So I'm just, I want to do my part too. So thank you.
She's doing her part. She does more than people that are sighted. And anyways, we're humbled by the work that you're all doing. The last meeting we attended, our first meeting was 2 years ago in July, up in San Francisco, and we learned a lot. I'm now receiving the emails from the group, and I'm anxious to see the taxpayers' dollars really do life-changing work. And something like this, even though it's not a deadly disease, it is a life-changing. It would be life-changing not only for Rosie, it'd be for everybody around her. And we met because she couldn't see. She tried to get in, if you recall, those of you that were on the board, she tried to get in my car thinking I was someone else when I was parking, and her date went out to get his car, and I got to that parking space first, and she. But in any case, because it seems like Rosie can see, because her eyes they're just slowly deteriorating. I would always challenge her, and I would tell her, I feel like I was that retinal genitor, I think is what you called it. I feel like I've been a progenitor, a retinal genitor, like pushing Rosie to, come on, you can do it. And maybe it was because I had at one point lived with somebody that was blind, and we'd go skiing, and the person would have to completely trust us that there wasn't a tree in front of him, and he would just follow our guidance, just being completely blind. And so having that training in my college years of just having lived with someone that was blind, I think I was prepared to then now help Rosie really push and go beyond her lack of vision. And anyways, I would always treat her, no, you could see, and it's not.
On the way here, he asked me if I could see the tractors, and I said,
so you're going to see the tractor. No. And I asked we brought our daughters with us. We didn't know there was an ICOC meeting today. We thought we were just going to do a taping. But we brought our daughters, and Amalim, our youngest, yesterday she confessed to me that she said, Mommy could see until the one time that, how old were you, Amalie, when you finally believed that Mommy had a lack of vision? You were 7. So about 5 years ago, she said, we were crossing the street, and Mommy hit there was one of these curbs in the center of the island, this like a little island, and Mommy didn't see it, and she tripped and fell on the street, and everybody could see.
No, I didn't fall, because I'm a professional faller.
Okay.
I caught myself. I just bent my knee down. I'm like, oh, I've done this before. Yeah, this isn't my first rodeo.
Yeah, that's happened. That's happened at the Hollywood Bowl. You know, many places where I wasn't really. I've learned to be to guide her, but it's people think that she can see because she looks in your direction. She can see the shadows, and there's many people that are losing their sight, and it would be life changing. And we just want to applaud you for all the work that you're doing. Applaud Dr. Clausen. He's a humble man.
He's a hero.
We don't. He doesn't have this big organization behind him, pushing and with advocates and everything. We advocate for our son who has autism that can't be left alone, and it's hard for us to start a foundation. But we, as soon as this goes forward, we will be your biggest spokespeople to attract people to the state of California for the treatment of this and other eye diseases. So thank you again for all the work that you do.